Hello and thanks again for tuning into the videos, and in this video I'm going to show you how to CPU mine NicNac coins from a mining pool. And to do so, we're going to first get started at our webpage, which is NicNacCoins.com. And if you visit our webpage, you're going to want to scroll down to about the middle section of the page. You're going to see a link that says CPU pool mining. If you just click on that link, it's going to open up in a different tab, and the very first thing that you're going to want to do is to download the miner application, and it's a zip file. So if you just click on that link, or if you click on the icon, it's going to download the mining software. It's a pretty small file, so it's not going to take very long at all. And I'm just going to open up that zip file and extract the contents of that file. And what you'll see here is the actual mining application, a configuration file, and some other files associated with that miner. And the first thing you're going to want to do is to go back to your actual fork note, and we're going to grab your wallet address, because this is where the coins are going to be sent to. So I'm just gonna grab that wallet address, copy that. I don't need that anymore, so I'm going to go back to the actual miner and the configuration file. I'm going to edit that, and I'm just gonna make that a little bit bigger here so you can actually see what I'm doing. And where it says user, that's where your wallet address is going to go. So you're gonna paste that address there. Now once you have that there, we're gonna just minimize that for a second, and there is a link here for the pool address. If you click on that link, it'll take you to the actual mining pool. You can see the network hash rate is about 1.34 kilohashes per second, and this pool is actually mining a lot faster than that. So the network difficulty is going to increase after a couple of blocks. Let's see, the block reward currently is 1.9235 NicNac coins, and we're finding blocks at about 15 seconds. So there are about 5 miners connected to that pool. There is a link here that says help. If you click on that help link, it's going to take you to the mining pool address, and we're going to just highlight that mining pool address, and then we're going to paste that mining pool address right there. Great. And once you have that pasted, depending upon the type of hardware that you have, if you have just a standard laptop or a desktop computer, you want to mine at a very low difficulty, which is going to really help you out in getting shares associated with getting your portion of the block reward. So I'm going to actually take this port, and I'm going to type that there, 31742, and the next thing that I am going to do is algorithm. This is not an X11 algorithm, it's actually a Cryptonote algorithm. So you're just gonna type Cryptonote there, and one thing that you can really do to help yourself out is the starting difficulty. Instead of leaving that as 1000, if we put a dot 100, if you have like a standard desktop or laptop, it tells you to add a number here. This is really the lowest that you can go, so I'm gonna do this on this video to show you how quickly we can get shares associated with getting a block reward. And that's pretty much all I need at this point to get start mining the MyPool Online mining pools. So I'm going to just hit the red X. It's going to ask, do I want to save it? Of course I want to save that. I am now going to go back to the home page, and in that folder now, this CPU miner, which is the main application, I can go ahead and double click there, and it's going to read the information from the configuration file. It's going to ask, what the hell else do I want to do? Going to minimize that, and we can see that this machine that I have has 4 CPU cores, so it by default mines on all 4 of the CPUs, and they're hashing at about 7 to 8 hashes a second on each one. Let's see, so we're getting shares pretty quickly, which is great. What we can do is minimize that, leave that running, and we can actually check our reward. To do that, I'm just going to go back and grab the wallet address that I want those coins to be sent to, and I am going to paste that address here and click look up, and it tells me, voila, my hash rate is 4 hashes a second. The total hashes that I've submitted so far are 5,700. There are no blocks that have been paid to me. There are no payments that are pending. So what I can do is scroll up, because there's some more pertinent information to be found here on the mining pool. The first is, if you click on payments, it's going to tell you the minimum payment threshold. Now, once your address has been awarded 10 NicNac coins, those coins are automatically going to be sent to your address. We can also see the blocks that have been found by this mining pool. Once a block is found, it's locked until 10 additional blocks have been found. Once those 10 additional blocks have been found, that block is then unlocked, because it's a valid block now. It can be submitted for payment. So this pool, obviously there are not very many pools operating at this point in time. Sometimes you'll get a pool operator who will set up a private pool, so you won't see, it'll skip, it'll go like 10, 5, 6, because somebody set up an additional pool, which is cool. What we can see is the block hash, and this shared difficulty. Just kind of give you a little background on that. The difficulty for finding a block is 80,000 hashes on average. So if we go back, this one, instead of 100% of that, it was about an additional 64%. So man, that's kind of high. You see some that are about 80,000 hashes for that. So a little bit of background on just the information that you're going to find on the mining pool. The difficulty, you'll see it will escalate, it will go up, it will go down. If you have some more advanced hardware like GPUs, you're going to find that you're finding shares at a much higher rate, and so you can actually input that information here to kind of estimate your profits. So with this, we are going to change that from kilohashes per second to just hashes per second. This machine is going at about 25 to 30, so at that rate I can estimate about 51.5 NicNac coins reward per day. So that's pretty much it on setting up CPU mining. I'll put up some additional videos for GPU mining, and then I'll also have some additional videos also to kind of help you along. So hope you enjoy this video and stay tuned for more.